Well, my pretties, now I know it's been a while since I did a top 10 video, and most of you guys saw my positive top 10 videos on stuff that I do like. Now I'm going to talk about food that I don't really like, and this is just my own opinion on these foods. Please don't sit there and hate me for it. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to say we're going to talk about food that I don't like, and this is only my opinion. If you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. So I guess with that being said, and that being the case, let us begin. And at number 10, we have celery. I'm not really a big fan of it. I mean, I did try it at one point, but for some reason, I just not really a fan of it. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't really like it that much. I mean, I just don't like it that much in my opinion. But like I said, I'm not trying to sit there and, I'm not gonna sit there and, bash people's opinions for liking celery. I mean, I don't like celery that much. So, yeah, that's one of the foods that I do not really care for. So, yeah. And I think it's safe to say, we can go on to the next one. Now, another food on the list, which is sushi. Sushi is definitely one food that I really don't care for. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't eat it very often. It's mainly consists of raw fish. I mean, that's how people in Japan eat. But I only like sushi that has, veggies in it, like avocado rolls, carrot rolls, or even cucumber rolls. And maybe shrimp if it's cooked, then I would eat it. But if it has raw fish in it, then I would not eat it. So yeah, sushi is going on that list because of it. I know some people like sushi, but the only thing I do not like about sushi is the raw fish taste. I mean, I know people in Japan eat it, but like I said, I mean, if you eat sushi, like raw sushi, I'm not gonna judge you for it, but be warned though, raw fish is not really good for you. So that's that's just me being honest, but I mean, you know, I'm just not really crazy on the raw fish idea eating, so yeah, that's why sushi is at number 9. Only vegetarian sushi, like vegan sushi, then I can eat it then, but I just don't like the raw fish. So, yep, that's why sushi is at number 9. Let's go on with number 8. And number 8 we have is beetroots or beets. I really don't like them. I never really tried them, but I heard they're not that good. I know some people do eat beets, but for some reason I just don't like them. I'm just not really, a fan of it. I don't really know what it is, but I know beetroots have something good in them, but I just don't really care for beetroots that much. I mean, I know some people eat that and, that's fine, but to me, I really don't like beetroots. That's one of the things I can say, what I don't like. I mean, this is one of the veggies that I will not eat, if that makes sense, because it just so happens to me that it just, every time I see anything with beets in it, I'm like, no way, I am not having that. So, yeah, that's something I can definitely say. So let's go on with number 7. And number 7 we have for food is cranberry. It's usually stuff like cranberry sauce or anything like that. I really don't like cranberry sauce. I mean, you see that, on Thanksgiving, most likely, or Christmas dinner and stuff. And I mean, I tried cranberry sauce when I was a kid, and I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. I thought of it was not really that great. I just didn't like the taste of it. That was one of the reasons I'm going to say is that I wasn't really, a major fan of, because of the fact that, it just tastes really strange. I just don't really care for it a whole lot. So that I'm definitely going to be honest about. I mean, if you like cranberry sauce, that's fine. You do you, but to me, I don't like cranberry sauce. So that's why it's at number 7. And number 6 we have is liver. I really don't like liver. I know some people like beef liver, but I don't really like liver. I mean, I will not eat it. Even if someone paid me to do it, I would not eat liver. I mean, it's not really, I don't really like it. I mean, I know it's good for, certain health benefits, but I really don't like liver. I mean, this is definitely one of the foods that I can say is that I do not like liver. Not even one bit. So, yeah. I'm definitely saying right now is that, I'm not really into liver. I mean, if you guys like it, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge you or anything, but please note that liver is definitely one of these foods that I would not eat and I don't like it. So, hence why it's on this list. And at number 5 we have is rice. Now, I'm gonna say I know this might be controversial when it comes to rice. I mean, rice is in like lots of things. The only rice I do like is if it's in a burrito because I don't really taste the rice when I have a burrito. Then yeah, I mean when I go to a Mexican restaurant and they have rice, then that's when the only time I'll have rice is with burritos. But rice by itself or whatever, I don't really care for it. I mean I would eat it, but I don't really like rice that much. So, yeah, this is definitely one of the foods that you would only see me eat it if it's in a burrito, like wrapped in a burrito, then yeah, I will eat the rice then. But other than that, yeah, I would not eat that. So, yeah, that's with that being the case. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go on with the next one. Now, number 4, if we have for food, is sardines. I mean, canned sardines. I mean, some people like sardines, but for some reason, I really don't like sardines. I mean, they have good health benefits, I believe, but to me personally, I really don't like the taste of sardines. I don't know what it is. I just don't like the taste of it. And I mean, I like fish. Like, I don't mind some fish food, but like seafood, but sardines, I don't really like sardines. I mean, I tried them, I believe, when I was a kid, and I didn't really like sardines that much. So, hence why sardines is in this list because I really don't care for sardines that much. I tried to get into them at one point, but for some reason I could not get into it. It's just I don't know, it just tastes gross. That's all I can really say. And number 3 we have is eggplants. I really don't like eggplants. I really just don't like the food or anything. I mean, it's just weird in my opinion, but like I said, I'm not really crazy on, eggplants. I believe I had tried them once and I really didn't like them. So, I mean, I know a lot of people use the eggplant emoji for, you know what, I'm not going to say it, but you guys probably know what that means if you know, if you get, you probably might get the idea once picture it in your head, like the part that people use, it as emojis. I mean, most of you guys probably should know by now, but yeah, that's one of the things I'm saying, what I don't like. So let's get on with the next one. And at number 2, we do have is green beans. Yes, I'm gonna be quoting Jeffy. I hate green beans. But with all jokes aside, I really don't like green beans. I mean, I tried them and I don't really like green beans. I mean, I know some people like green beans, but for me, I just don't really like green beans. I mean, to be fair, I mean, when I tried them back when I was younger, I didn't really like the taste of it. I thought it was just vile and gross. So, yeah, that's why green beans are on the list cuz I really don't like green beans. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm sure most people probably didn't like green beans when they were a kid, most likely. So I can understand, that being, frustrating, whenever your parents, take a look at Mario from SML, for example. He keeps feeding Jeffy green beans, and Jeffy doesn't like green beans. So either Mario's brain dead or he's just so stupid in the head. That's literally all I'm saying. But, I wouldn't be so surprised if that's the case because, well, Jeffy's gonna have to eat his green beans eventually. That's one thing I say. And we'll go on to the number one food I dislike the most. And we have for number one is tomatoes. Now, I want to make it clear, I don't mind tomato sauce in, spaghetti or any kind of pasta. And I don't mind tomato sauce, on pizza. But I don't like tomatoes themselves. I just don't like tomatoes. I get really bad indigestion whenever I have a tomato. I remember I had a tomato, and it was just, whenever I have tomatoes, it really gives me bad indigestion. Now, the only thing tomato related, I would put on in a burrito is pico de gallo. Pico de gallo, if it's in a burrito, then I'll eat it, because I'm not going to really taste it. I'm mainly tasting the burrito. But most of the time, I really can't have tomatoes, like raw tomatoes, or like if tomatoes are in a sandwich, I will not eat it. If it's like, in with something, I would not eat it. That's why when I go to a restaurant and there's something that has tomatoes in it, I ask for no tomatoes. So that I definitely have to say, is something. I mean, I know it may be controversial because some people like tomatoes, and I respect that if you don't like tomatoes, but I really don't care for tomatoes that much. So, I guess with that being said, and with that being the case, I'm just going to sit there and say right now, this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. So, I guess with that being said, that's my list for top 10 hate food that I dislike. So, what did you guys think? Do you guys agree with me on this? Did you not? Also, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below on any of these foods. If you like these foods, I respect your opinion. If you don't like these foods, I respect your opinion too. So, anyways, I'm going to sit here and say right now, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you guys want to go follow me on my Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, and follow me on my backup channel known as Ms. Dark Shigo. As links to all those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on there. And as always, I guess that being the case, if I'm missing something, please let me know. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, roll the outro, because I'm out. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.